So yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. You can all come on a camera because
Good afternoon.
you're,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
yeah. So the first day we had close to 50, 60 people, the very first session.
So you will
Okay.
again get.
Now it has reduced to 10, or reduced to 6. Yeah, ma'am, I can't hear you. You know, your voice, you are just
I
getting.
said they.
I can't hear. I can't hear.
Can't hear, Mangla ma'am.
Huh? Now
Your
can you
voice
hear?
is just starting and then it is not coming later on after first 2, 3 words.
Now is it okay?
Yes.
Yes. So I
It's gone
Busy.
Same
again.
issue.
It's gone again.
I said they will all come back. Don't you worry.
No, they are watching the recordings that I could see the
I'm just
recording.
removing the audio. The
Very
phone.
high visibility.
So this, I think there's some problem with the phone, and that makes audibility and clarity an
Maybe.
issue.
Super.
They will all come back. Don't worry, because in the afternoons they must be busy with their own.
Yeah, quite likely. Many of them are like that. I'm actually thinking of shifting it to 8 o'clock. Because that is the time when most people are available. So even I can do it like on a Thursday, we can connect at 8 o'clock also. Okay, so we'll do a small activity. Okay, so it's almost 4:10. So let's start this activity. So what we'll do a beautiful simple activity, and I would request each one of to be online, to be on camera if possible. Because since the numbers are less, you are blessed. So just we will doing some activities and let's get started. So you need to close your eyes. Okay. Yeah, everyone on camera, you need to close your eyes. Don't worry, you are all looking beautiful. Yeah. So, and you can trust me, I'm only looking at you, whatever you are showing. So yeah. Yeah, Renuka and Rajesh, I would request of you also to come on camera if you don't mind. So what we will be doing is you just need to close your eyes. Okay, Rajesh. Okay, so you just need to close your eyes, and what we will be doing, we won't be meditating. Okay, we will be just doing a beautiful activity. So you close your eyes and make sure that you are present here right now. Okay, so and as you close your eyes, I'll ask you to think of tomorrow. Now, where do you see tomorrow? Where do you see tomorrow? Uska, can you pinpoint it? Where do you see tomorrow? Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed and just pinpoint where do you see tomorrow. You must
What do you mean by see tomorrow?
When you close your eyes,
Hmm.
you can see that tomorrow is somewhere in your brain or maybe outside your brain, maybe somewhere. Where do you see it? Where do you see it?
You mean what we are going to do?
No. Just
then
pinpoint. Like if I ask you to see tomorrow, वो tomorrow आपको exactly कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? Okay, let us do the past first. So where do you see yesterday? Yesterday आपको कहाँ पे दिख रही? If I ask you to pinpoint yesterday, where can you see it?
I mean, like
Yeah, wherever you see it, just point it. Don't need to say anything. Just point that I can see it here. Like so, wherever you see yesterday, just pinpoint it. That's it. Wherever you see it, may be inside your brain, it may be outside your brain. Wherever you see that point. If I ask you to, can you see that yesterday where it lies? So wherever it lies, you just see it. You can pinpoint it. Okay, you can see it there. Okay. Now you look at a week back. Now where do you see 7 days past? Week back. So today is Thursday. So where do you see last Thursday? वो कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? कहीं ना कहीं आपको दिख रहा है कि it is here. I can see that it is here. Kind of. Okay, wherever you see it, just see it. Just pinpoint it. You know, keep your eyes closed, but pinpoint it. आप उंगली से point करो. I can see it here. Kind of thing. Okay, good. Now you see, where do you see 15 days ago? वो जगह कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? Where do you see that 15 days ago? That particular day, I'm not talking about any activity. That particular day आपको कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? You must be seeing it somewhere. It is there. Okay. Let us go a little back. Where do you see 1 month ago? Or you can say where do you see yourself 1 month ago? आप exactly अपने आप कहाँ पे देख रहे हो? मैं यहाँ पे हूँ. This point पे हूँ. Kind of thing. Okay. 3 months ago कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? 6 months ago कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? Pinpoint those points. I can see 6 months ago is here. Okay. 1 year ago. 5 years ago. 10 years ago. ठीक है. Just connect those dots from yesterday till 10 years ago. जहां आपको points आपको दिख रहा है, ये सारे dots points को आप connect कीजिए. बस खाली connect करना अभी और कुछ नहीं करना. Then we'll go to the next step. Okay. So where are you right now? वो आपको कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? जहां पे दिख रहा है उस पॉइंट्स के साथ आप ये बाकी सारे पॉइंट को कनेक्ट कीजिए. So you can connect all those points and they must be a kind of a straight line. ठीक है. तो all those points are on a straight line. Most likely they will be on a straight line. Curved line भी हो सकता है, बहुत कम होता है लेकिन है. ठीक है. Okay, now let's look at the future. So now you got an experience कि past कैसे देखना है, future को भी तो हमें वैसे ही देखना है. So where do you see tomorrow? Tomorrow आपको कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? Just pinpoint that. Okay. 1 week from now, next Thursday आपको कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? Okay. 15 days from now, that is almost end of September, कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? 1 month from now, where do you see that point? Just pinpoint it. 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Now connect all these dots from today to tomorrow. 7 days, 15 days, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. So now you have a straight line with you, or at least a line with you, which connects from 10 years away or 10 years in the past to 10 years in the future. Can you see that line, all of you? Good. Now you have to tell me that where do you see that line? Is it outside you or is it passing through you? Keep your eyes closed. Where do you see that line? Is it passing through you or is it outside you? Outside. Okay. So those who can see outside, just raise your hand. So I know you are seeing it outside. Okay. And those who are seeing it passing through you, raise your hands. All right. So you can open your eyes now. So what do you see? You can unmute and talk. Yeah, ma'am, I can't hear you. Ma'am, I can't hear you.
I saw a line coming from the past. Then
Mhm.
towards me, it looked like a V,
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
alphabet V. And then
Okay.
it went again into the future.
Okay. Okay. But it was outside you, right?
Outside, yes. Yes.
Okay. So
Can I just say something, I'm not
Yeah.
I'm saying that is the real reason. In Maharashtra today, it's a very big feast, Ganpati. So we immerse all individual Ganpatis today. So, that there is a big puja and then people go and reserve. And then, roads are closed. So people do it as per their convenience. So everything is just blocked out here. All the roads are closed. It's such a big festival. So maybe that is why today the attendance is low.
Okay.
It's, you understand, because every household has this festival and thing. So they go and do puja and then immerse it before the roads close down, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Kruti.
Yeah, I felt the same thing. Like the dots in the past were a bit far away, and the present was in the bottom, and then the future I had put the dots in a upward movement, and connecting them it formed a V shape. Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Gaurav.
For me, when you are saying about past, it was behind me. When you were asking for the 1 week ago, so in front of me on the left side. So 2 weeks ago, left, left, left. And if you're saying 1 week,
Future on
1
the
month,
right.
1 year, in the right side, in front of me.
Okay. So is that line passing through you or is it passing outside you?
Outside.
Above.
In front of me, you can see, like when
So
we
the
see the
present, where
lifespan.
are the present is inside you or present is outside?
Inside, but very, very close to me, at straight line, at very close to me. Yeah, present.
Okay. So past is behind you, present is here, and future is
Yeah.
in front of you. So is it, that means it is passing through you, the line?
Yes, can say. Yeah.
Line
For
is passing.
present, you can say. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So for Gaurav, the line is passing from behind to from front through the head. For Kruti, it is like this, right?
Yeah.
That's what Kruti said. Okay.
Yeah.
And for Mangala ma'am, it is, how is it?
It comes in front of me this way. Then for the present, it goes like a V. Then it comes
Near
out.
the bottom.
And then it again goes like in the future.
Okay, so for you, it is like coming like this and this. And
No, coming from the left.
Coming from the left.
And then it comes towards me in the present. Then again it turns right. And then goes ahead in the future towards the right.
Is it like this?
No. From the left, straight.
From the left.
No,
It's
no.
all in the left only.
Piche se nahi.
It's all
Left.
in the left only.
Just shoulder level, left.
So it's the everything is on your left.
No,
It
it
comes-
comes from the left and goes to the right.
Goes to
Past
the right.
is to the left and the future is to the right.
Okay, and the line is in front of you.
Yeah, but when it comes to the present, it comes like this, like a V, and then goes ahead.
Okay,
It's
so
like this.
is it
Like
like this?
I see my hands now.
Is it like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, Rajesh.
I saw it as a straight line from behind, going through me in the future, in front of me.
Okay, so for you, it's a line which is going through your head.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
It
For
went through my head.
Okay, Renuka. Renuka, are you there? Okay, we started with 6 only, so we have 3 more now. Now they were wondering what we were doing. Okay, so let us repeat the activity. Okay. Now, when we are repeating this activity, people who are repeating it, you should be looking at it more seriously now. Okay, and see if it could be a straight line. जरूरी नहीं है, लेकिन अगर ऐसा है तो वो भी आप ध्यान रखें, ठीक है? So all the 3 people who have joined right now, I would request each of you to come on camera. So you come on camera and we'll do a small activity. Vishakha, Navita, and Sunita. Can you come on camera, please? Only for a few minutes. All right. Yeah. Hi. Good evening. Okay. So let's do that activity. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to close your eyes and you have to pinpoint. I will say, where do you see this, and you have to pinpoint, you see it here. Okay, it can be somewhere outside, it can be somewhere inside your brain, wherever you see it. Okay, so here we go. Where do you see yesterday? Yesterday आपको कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? Where do you see yesterday? If you close your eyes, where do you see yesterday? Yesterday, if I ask you to pinpoint yesterday, where do you see it? I believe Sunita and Navita, you are actually doing the activity. Otherwise, you'll miss it out, miss out on it. Yeah. So can you see it? Can you pinpoint it? That yes, I can see yesterday here. Don't open your eyes. If you open your eyes, then you won't get it. You have to do it with your eyes closed. Wherever you see, just pinpoint it. Okay. Now, where do you see 1 week ago? Just pinpoint it. Where do you see 15 days ago? That point, that moment, that day, वो आपको कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? Not the activities which has happened in that day, only that day. Where do you see 1 month ago? Three months ago? Where is that point? Just pinpoint it. 6 months ago? 1 year ago? 5 years ago? 10 years ago? Now connect all these points with a line. It could be a curved line, it could be a straight line. Whatever it is, just connect all these dots with a line. Okay, and then extend that line to wherever you are right now. Where do you see right now? अभी ये वक्त आपको, अब when you close your eyes, where do you see that right now point? It could be somewhere inside you, it could be somewhere outside you. Don't worry about it. Wherever you see it, that is more important. अभी ये वक्त आपको कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? ठीक है? Now let us proceed further. Where do you see tomorrow? कल का दिन आपको कहाँ पे दिख रहा है? Just pinpoint out. 1 week from now. 15 days from now. 1 month from now. 3 months from now. 6 months from now. 1 year from now. 5 years from now. 10 years from now. Now connect these dots. Okay, and bring it to the point where you are right. So now you have a line which is connecting all these dots from 10 years back to 10 years ahead. Can you all see that line? That is your timeline. Okay. So you are connecting these lines with this, you're connecting these times with a line. Yeah. Now where do you see this line? Is it passing through you or is it away from? Is it outside you? Where do you see that line? Where do you see that line? Yeah, Vishaka. Is it passing through you or is it away from you? Are you typing? I don't know. You can unmute and talk. We are very few numbers. Past is backside, future is right side. Okay. So past is here, future is on here. So is that line passing through you or is it just passing by you? What is important is how that line is there. Is it passing through you or is it passing by? Oh, it's passing through you. No, not passing through you. So it is passing by you. So your present is not inside you, it is just outside you. Right now is, when you pinpoint that right now moment, it is outside you. Fantastic. Good. So, and is it a straight line or a curved line? Maybe zigzag. Okay. All right. Good. So if there is too much zigzag, then it is a zigzag. If it is not, then we can consider it almost as a straight line. Okay. So now here comes the beauty of it, the mystery of timeline. The mystery is, if that line passing by you, it is called through time. So you are a through time person. And if the line passes through you, listen to this carefully. If it passes through you, then you are a in time person. Through time is not passing through you. Through time is passing by you. Confused nahi hone ka, theek hai? So you are a through time person when this line is passing by you, and you are a in time person when this line is passing through you. ठीक है? Through time means passing by you, in time means passing through you. In का मतलब in समझ लो, inside, वो अंदर से निकल रही है. And through means just बाहर से निकल रही है. Through train होता है. The train doesn't stop, it just passes by that station. है ना? So through time means it is passing by you, in time means it is passing through you. Absolutely clear? And that line has to be a smooth line. In rare case, it is a zigzag line. So if you do the activity a couple of more times, you will eventually come out with a smooth line. There's a definite shape. Either it's a parabolic or hyperbolic, or it's a straight line passing through you or not passing through you. It could be vertical, it could be horizontal, it could be this angle, that angle, whatever could be. But it has to be a single line, single smooth line. All right. Now, those who saw it going through, going outside you, going by you, the people, those who are through time, I want you to raise your hands because I will be asking some questions to you. Okay, Mangala ma'am, it is going through time. So Kruti is through time. Who else is through time? Can you please raise your hand and say? Vishaka was also through time. See, इसलिए कैमरे में आना जरूरी है. Okay, Gaurav, you are not through time. You are in time. In your case, it was passing through you.
Past to present, yes, but when it was 1 week, 2 weeks left or right, it was by
But
me.
it is passing through you.
Okay, that way. Clear.
It may not be a straight line, but it is passing through you. Passing through you means you are an in-time person. Okay. So those who are through time, I want you to raise your hand so that I'm absolutely clear and you're also absolutely clear that you are a through time person. Through time means the line is not passing through you. Line is passing by you. Yeah. Good evening, Dr. Renuka. So what is it for you? Is that line passing through you or like passing by you?
Sir, I didn't do it. I
Okay.
have to. Yes, sir. I couldn't concentrate on that.
Okay. Let us do it for a minute. So I'll do it with you just in a minute. Okay. Abhi ek
Fine,
minute.
fine, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Others follow what I'm doing. Yeah? Because you are going to discover something amazing today. That's why I say it's a mystery of timeline. So, Dr. Renuka, what you have to do is you just figure out where do you see present. You just point that point. Just point that point. Okay, I can see the present here. It could be inside you, it could be outside, wherever it is. Okay, you just pinpoint it. Then you find out where you see yesterday. Pinpoint yesterday. Pinpoint a week before. Pinpoint a month before. Pinpoint 3 months before. Pinpoint 6 months before. Pinpoint a year before. Pinpoint 5 years before. pinpoint 10 years before. And connect all these points with a line. It could be a straight line, it could be a curved line, but connect all these things till right now. So you got a line, right? Okay, now you come here, you come now, come back to now, and pinpoint tomorrow. Where do you see tomorrow? Then pinpoint 1 week later. Pinpoint 15 days later. Pinpoint 1 month later. 3 months from now. 6 months from now. 1 year from now. 5 years from now. 10 years from now. Okay, and then extend that line from right now, the one which you already created from the past, you connect the remaining dots of the future with that line. So now you have a line with you, right? It's a straight line or it's a curved line, whatever. You need to tell me, where does that line lies? Is it passing through you or is it just passing by? Where do you see that line?
It's passing, sir. It's passing through me.
Passing through you. So current moment now is inside your head.
Yes, yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
very present minded.
Perfect. So when this line is passing by you, you are a through time person. When this line is passing inside you, then you are an in time person. Okay. Now I am going to ask some questions. So first I am picking up those who are through time. But for them, those who are, for them that this timeline is not passing through, it's just passing by you. Okay. So here is a question. The question is, do you take instant decisions or you actually wait to take a decision?
Yeah, do wait.
You do wait, right? सही वक्त के लिए वेट करते हैं ना, आराम से प्लान करते
Yeah.
हैं। और कोई जल्दबाजी करता तो आपको पसंद भी नहीं।
नहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है, that's fine. But it depends on the situation. Like for ज़्यादातर for would think and then take decision.
Exactly. So you plan and then proceed. At
Yeah.
least you make sure that you give some time to it before you take a call.
Yeah.
So is this true for everybody for whom this line is just passing by? Not passing through you, but passing by you. Like you are a through time person. Is this true for all people? That you take time to take a decision?
Depends on whether the situation is urgent
Most
or
of the
important.
time. Most of the time.
No, I'm saying depends on whether the situation is urgent or important. If it
Most
is
of the time. Most of the time. Even if it is urgent and important, you will figure out whether it is urgent and important for you or not. Then you proceed with that. So even identifying whether something is urgent or important for you or not, you take time for that. Okay. Good. Now coming to in time people. Now those who are in time, this question is for you. Do you find it difficult to wait to take a call? जो करना है अभी करना है, जल्दी करना है.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
अभी का
Almost.
काम अभी करना है.
अभी काम करके अपने आप को फ्री कर देना.
हाँ.
Yes,
भाई
sir.
हमें freedom
Same it.
पसंद, करो अभी
Same
करो.
it, sir. Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Yeah, absolutely,
Yes, sir.
absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So this is the mystery of timeline. This is just the starting point, by the way. So now, if I ask you a question, management में कैसे लोगों को होना चाहिए? People who are managing the show, people who
in
are
time, people take immediately. In time, people take decision immediately.
Yeah, in time is in time, abhi, right now. So if there are 10 things to do, they will focus on the ones which they can finish ASAP.
Hello, Panama.
Things that will take more time, they will focus on them later. Yeah, Gaurav.
In my view, it should be by time. That Just a second, what you just
Through time,
said.
through time and in time.
Through time. Yeah, through time. And the reason why I feel so, because in management you cannot have that everything instantly. Maybe you have to tell your team, you have to give the schedule, even you have to share the vision, you have to share the strategies, which cannot be next day. It can happen. So you have to think this way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, imagine there is an infantry, the soldiers there. So who should be the people who will be on the war front? In time people or through time people?
In time.
In time.
Yeah, they need to take immediate decision. They can't wait. And people who are doing the planning, the war planning.
War planning will have to be byline people.
Through line, through time, through time.
Through time.
Yeah, so people who are planning. You know, so now you know. Okay, given a choice, PM Modi and Rahul Gandhi, who should be the prime minister? who, should, who should be given the responsibility to take decisions?
Definitely, Mr. Modi.
Yeah.
Mm.
So see, this is a very powerful point that we're discussing. It looks so simple, but the best way to get to know a person is to figure out his timeline or her timeline. Then you know that how he or she going to act based on whatever you suggest them to do or whatever they come up with. However, जरूरी नहीं जैसे मंगला मैम ने बोला it is context sensitive. Yes, it is context sensitive. There are certain times when you really need to take decision immediately. उसका भी एक तरीका है so that you actually take a decision that works for you. It's not like you are doing it in a hurry. Okay, so now you got some ideas. So I would like to ask you, okay, how do you know that whether a person is a through time or an in time, even without asking? Through time people will take time to take a call. In time people won't take much time. उनको अभी चाहिए.
So they'll answer fast. That's it. When you talk to
They may answer fast.
Okay.
What else? What could be their characteristics? How do you know that somebody is a through time person?
Maybe they are always in a hurry.
Through time won't be in a hurry.
The other people, yeah. In time would be in a hurry. Okay.
इसको याद रखने का एक और तरीका है. थ्रू मतलब बहुत सारे उसमें लेटर्स हैं. THROUGH. So they will take long time. In is just IN, 2 letters. So they'll do it fast. They want to do things right.
For example, when what I understand is when if you are planning a movie with friends, so people who need prior intimation, who have to work out their schedules and all, would be through time people, and people who are ready to go at one invitation. Okay, let's go for a movie tonight, and they don't have any qualms in joining you. So those could be classified as in time.
Absolutely, yeah. In fact, you will find people who are more interested to get the tickets booked first. They will say book the tickets first. फिर बाकी बाद में देखा जाएगा.
It depends on their activities and hobbies also.
Yes.
The activities
Most of the time activities. Most of the activities, actions, the way they speak, the way they act. As Sunita was talking about going for a movie. So these are the people who will say ticket book ho gaya. So they are more interested in getting the tickets booked first. They might even ask you, when are you going to leave?
Yeah,
So
work out the transport and all, right?
yeah, when you're planning for a vacation, some people will take time to plan the vacation. Others are just waiting कब वो दिन आएगा जिस दिन हम निकलें. So they may be interested only in कि आपने have you booked the tickets, flight ticket or train ticket or कुछ भी तो ticket book हो गया ना बस फिर बाकी हम आगे जाके देखें. And then some people who are organizing the whole thing, they are actually figuring out कि कपड़े कौन से जाएंगे, ड्रेस क्या पहनना है, जूते कौन से लेने हैं, कितने लगेज जाएंगे, कितने लोग जाएंगे, how the luggage will be distributed, how the food will be distributed, how we will be traveling. And some people wait till the last moment. एक दिन पहले से प्लान करें. They will ask what else has been done. अब क्या क्या रहेगा, जो रहेगा चलो उसको फटाक से करो.
Pinaki, I've noticed for myself is that I'm a mix of in time and through time. So now from the work environment, while working, it's always a through time. Most of the time, it's a through time thing because you know that you've got a process and you've got to plan things ahead. While sometimes in personal life, it is in time. So that it is a mix, right?
Yeah, see, the point is that if fundamentally you are a through type person and you are taking quick decisions, that may not work in your favor. However, you can still do that. उसका भी एक तरीका है so that it works in your favor. However, you need to figure out what kind of person you are originally.
So when you mean works in your favor, I would say that you say it will be difficult for me to put this in practice, right? Works in your favor.
Yeah, like you'll do it, but you won't be happy with that.
Right.
Like if you're a through time person primarily, then taking quick decisions will something you won't be happy with. It's like मजबूरी में मुझे लेना पड़ रहा है. I have no choice but to. Yeah, interesting. If anybody has any question, abhi पूछ लो, because we are going to do something even more interesting. But you have to have complete clarity on this much, whatever we have discussed so far. Through time, when it's outside, in time, when it is passing through. Okay, through time, people will take time to take a call. They are very good at planning level. They are very good at managing people. So they are very good at management level. So every organization has two parts, management and people who execute the duty, the workers. यही दो पार्ट होते हैं, है ना. वर्कर वाले जो होते हैं, they don't love to hear this word worker, but worker ही. So there are managers and there are workers. So whenever you are appointing people, you have to make sure that people who are at the managerial level, they should be through time people. अगर वो जल्दी decision ले लेंगे, that could be a disaster for. However, people who are working, who are actually on field, they should be the people who are in time. वो भी अगर खड़े होकर सोचना शुरू कर दे अब मैं क्या करूं, फिर तो गया, काम ही नहीं. Okay, like guards, like peons, they have to be fast. You ask somebody to open a tea shop and see that person's reaction. Some people will start thinking about it, भाई कहाँ खोलेंगे, क्या क्या चाहिए होगा. And some people will चलो कल ही करते हैं, क्या चाहिए, we just need a bag of tea leaves, दूध लेना है, बर्तन लेना है, कहीं पे बैठ जाते हैं, शुरू कर देते हैं. So you have to see how they're responding. And this is going to help you in many ways. However, now question which comes to us is, anyway, any more questions? Any more concerns? Any clarity that you need? Yeah, go
ahead. So just want to understand how to work if manager is in time and you are through time.
Yeah, very important question. If the manager is in time, then you better leave that manager. Either
How
he quits or better you quit. It's not going to work for you.
बिकॉज उसको सब कुछ इंस्टेंटली चाहिए होगा, हमें स्ट्रेटेजी उसके साथ बना के आगे के बारे में हम चाहेंगे आगे फ्यूचर बताए, और वो सिर्फ बात कर रहा है आज की. या
See, if he's a manager level, अगर वो बॉस है तो हो सकता है he could be an in time person. उसको बस बोलने से मतलब है, भाई मेरे को ये काम चाहिए, that's it. ये हो जाएगा तो फिर, because he has to take lot of 100 decisions. Or most of the decisions are not a managerial decision. It's more about activities, rather allotment decisions, delegation decision. किसको delegate करना है. So delegation के लिए through time होने की जरूरत नहीं है. Delegation के लिए तो in time होना है. किसको मैं क्या delegate कर सकता हूँ.
Yeah.
So ideally a boss should be an in time person so that he can quickly delegate. उसका काम delegate करना है. उसका काम करना नहीं है, delegate करना है. You have to be very clear about this. So the more equipped you are at delegating, the more equipped you are at in control of situations. For delegation के लिए आपको fundamentally you have to be in time person if you are only delegating, or maybe a mix of that. At some point when you are planning, then you are at through time. When you are delegating, you are at in time. Planning में भी delegation आ सकता है, because you know that who are the people जिसको मैं delegate कर सकता हूँ. So that person may be through time, but in your presence he is appearing in time. ये भी possible है. उसने पहले से ही प्लान करके रखा है. He knows किसको क्या करवाना है, किसको क्या responsibility दे. So when he's in a meeting, he's just telling you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this.
So it's like in leadership, when you go up the ladder, you have to have both delegating in time, strategy, vision, those kind of things. You have to be through time. So maybe you have to be try to be.
Yeah, but the point is that the higher up in the ladder, you are primarily a through time person. However, you may be appearing as an in time person to your subordinates. Now, through time in the sense कि आप इतना organized हो कि you know that these are the 10 points I have to talk, and when you are in the actual meeting, you just pinpoint those 10 points and you talk on those points and you will leave the meeting. So when you're taking that action कि अभी मेरे को जाना है और अपने लोगों से बात करनी, उनको खाली डेलीगेट करना है और इतना टाइम में मेरे को करना है, तो फॉर दैट स्मॉल पीरियड ऑफ टाइम ही इज एन इन टाइम पर्सन.
Clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fundamentally he is not an in time person. जहाँ पे you can also use anchors. So if you are a through time person and you need to become an in time person, you need to finish it up quickly, you create an anchor for that. You can also do that. Or you can create a circle of excellence.
Yes.
I have to go and finish it. मैं अपना 10 मिनट का काम जाके करके निकल जाऊँ. ज़्यादा से मैं आप बैठ के कुछ और पॉइंट्स नोट कर लूँगा. Based on that हो सकता है मेरे वो 10 पॉइंट में से 1-2 पॉइंट आगे पीछे हो. But these are 10 points which I am going to talk about. Many of their activities are done by the PAs. P का काम क्या है? यही काम. So PA is also a through time person. उसका काम है एक-एक information उठा के तैयार करके बॉस को देना. And then sometimes that PA person can also be a in time person as well. Depend करता है, उसको बोलता है तुम इसका भी कॉल कर. So decision makers are mostly through time people. जो मैनेजर लेवल पे डिसीजन ले रहे हैं, जो इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे डिसीजन ले रहे हैं, they are in time people. ठीक है. Now the question comes that if I need to become in time and I am a through time person, what is the process? How can I do that without any guilt feeling or without any feeling of that whether I have done something right or wrong? Should I have been done without any doubt? कैसे हम कर सकते हैं? इसका एक बहुत सुंदर प्रोसेस है. The process is that you imagine that line as a solid line, whether it is passing through you or whether it is passing outside, passing by you. It is something solid. It's just a solid line. It is something that you can hold. Okay. Now, those who are through time person. Now this is something you need to do. You just need to do with your eyes closed right now to get a sense of it. Okay, so you keep your eyes closed, and those who have already discovered that you are a through time person, you hold that line, imaginary line, but actually hold karo. So you feel like you're holding that line. That line is something that is holdable. At least you can hold it. Those who are through time, आप उस line को hold करें. And now we have to get into the in time mode. So what you need to do is, wherever that line is, just bring it closer to you and put it inside you. That now point, जो अभी वाला moment है, उसको आपके दिमाग के अंदर घुसा दो, so that it passes through that line. And you also need to change its direction. उसको आप 90 डिग्री में घुमा दो. दो काम करना है, ठीक है? एक तो अंदर डालना है और उसको 90 डिग्री में घुमाना है, या तो आप पहले 90 डिग्री में घुमा लो फिर अंदर लेके आओ. दोनों में से एक काम पहले करो, लेकिन करना यही है. एंड जस्ट होल्ड योरसेल्फ फॉर सम टाइम. You need to do actually physically. मतलब ऐसे आंखें बंद कर उसे ऐसे पकड़ना है. Just if you are through time person and it's going outside, you ऐसे पकड़ना है, उसको ऐसे घुमाना है और दिमाग के अंदर घुसा देना, like that, like this, so that it passes through you. The future is in the front and the past is at the back. And then you take a momentary decision which is required. Once the decision is taken, you just need to reverse the process. Otherwise क्या होगा, दिमाग में वो वैसे ही रह जाएगा. And that will interfere in your future decisions. And now those who are in time person, जिसके already दिमाग के अंदर से जा रहा है ना, उनका काम क्या है? उनका खाली काम है उसको बाहर निकाल देना. So if that line is passing through, for example, most of the time it just passes like this. Past is at the back and future is in the front, and just like this. So what you need to do is, you need to do that 90 degree thing. So आपने इसका ऐसे घुमा दिया और घुमा के उसको बाहर निकाल दो, कहीं पे भी, ऊपर नीचे आगे पीछे कहीं पे भी. लेकिन जहां पे निकालोगे वो ध्यान रखना किधर निकाला. Okay, so like for example, आपको एक एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है and you are not feeling easy and you are an in-time person. So what you need to do? You need to prepare for that exam. So apply that and you start preparing for the exam. And when that process is over, you pull it back inside. ठीक है? बच्चों जैसा खेल लग रहा है, लेकिन है यही बच्चों जैसा ही है, क्योंकि हम सारे 6 साल के बच्चे, ऊपर से कैसे भी दिखे. We are all 6-year-old children, 6-year young children. And I'm telling you that experience will be amazing. It's beyond imagination. You got that? Let me explain the process once again. I would recommend rather each one of you to do it. Actually do it, so that you can feel like that line is passing through you, or that line is outside you. Did you notice that what I'm doing? Whenever I'm doing it, I'm again coming back to my own state. Because for me, this line is outside. So I'm a through time person. And for me, this line is, it's like a straight line. So it comes from the left and moves to the right. So all my past is here. All my future is on this side. So when I need to take a decision, quick decision that I need to take a quick, what I do, I close my eyes, I hold that imaginary line, I turn it 90 degrees. Okay, so my past is behind and my future is in front, then I put it inside. I stay there for some time, then I take the decision, and I know that I'm taking a quick decision, and then I again hold it, I take it out and turn it and leave it. And you can do this process once you are habituated with this. You can do this process whenever you want within a few seconds. For example, you are learning to drive, how to drive a car for the first time. So you need to initially, probably you are a through time person, but when you're driving a car, you need to be present to everything. So if you change that timeline and you put yourself into that in time status or in time state, now when you're driving the car, it will be easier for you to pull the brakes, to whatever you want to do with your hands, with your gears, with your indicators, everything. Because you have to be completely alert. Like जैसे रेणुका is a doctor. अब जब patient को देख रहे हैं, if the patient is in emergency condition, she has to be in time mode at that point of time. Now it may, now being in through time may delay the process, and you want to ensure that it should be taken care of ASAP. So what you can do, before you talk to the patient, you actually visualize that this is my imaginary line, this is it, and I am a through time person, let me be an in time person. So I just put it inside and lock. So now I'm in time person. You just do it within a few seconds, and then you start attending the patient. Once that crisis is over, you just need to pull it out, and you're back to your normal being. कुछ दिनों बाद क्या होगा, ऐसे करते करते you don't need to do it physically. You can just close your eyes, and even if your hands are not here or you're not holding it, you can just sit just like this, and you know that you are holding it and you are just putting it there. Then get your job done and come back to your original state. नहीं तो क्या होगा, आपने इमरजेंसी में डिसीजन ले लिया ना, उसी मोड में आप रह जाएंगे, फिर आप हर चीज में हड़बड़ी करना शुरू कर दो. How many of you are finding it interesting? Can't hear you, ma'am.
One is linking physical activities and mental state of mind.
Yeah. This is like you are actually playing with psychology and physiology.
Yeah.
So psychologically, you are impacting your physiology in a controlled way. Yeah. And those who are not finding it interesting, how they are finding it otherwise. You can share your views.
It's interesting, but I think I'll have to practice it a bit more.
Yeah. Practice तो बहुत करना पड़ेगा. See, what is important is you need to figure out what is your timeline, whether you are through time person or in time person. So no, Navita, there is nothing called better version or worse version. It is just like that. You are like that. Nothing wrong with that, nothing right with that.
It can be changed.
Yeah,
Not
I just told
permanently.
you. See, primarily it can be changed, but you can change it depending upon situations. कहीं पे अगर आपको change करने की जरूरत है तो आप कर सकते हैं.
Okay.
It's in your control. The point is, fundamentally you need to identify what kind of person you are. Now, when you are aware of it, then you can take control of it, right?
Okay.
मान के चलिए कि say think about your mobile phone. Now, your mobile phone has some switches on its sides and some switches on the screen. Now, the switches on the screen will work only when the mobile phone is on, right? So you need to use those switches. So you need to figure out कि आपका मोबाइल फोन का स्विच ऑन कहाँ से होगा, लेफ्ट साइड से होगा, राइट साइड से होगा, टॉप से होगा, कहाँ पे है, where is that switch? So now you know that switch is on the right hand side probably. So now you press the switch, hold it for a few seconds, and the mobile switches on. And eventually you get the other switch which you can use. So you need to figure out what is your primary switch. नहीं तो क्या होगा, अगर आपको पता नहीं कि स्विच साइड में होता है मोबाइल को ऑन करने का, and you have never known about it, you were not even aware of it, and your mobile switched off for some reason, or maybe somebody just switched off your mobile. Now you are wondering what to do, because for you it's a blank state. You're thinking about everything which is possible, but you can't even think that there's a switch on the side which, if pressed, can be, and this will switch on the mobile. आपको ये भी पता नहीं कि उसको थोड़ी देर पकड़ के रखना पड़ेगा तब जाके फोन ऑन होगा. It's not that just pressing the switch will switch on the phone. So now you know, okay, yes, I have to press this switch for some time, only then this will switch off. तो स्विच ऑफ करने का भी तरीका वही है, उसी को थोड़ी देर पकड़ के रखो तो स्विच ऑफ कर देगा.
Basically, it's about reprogramming your mindset to handle
Yes.
situations in life.
Exactly. NLP is all about that. See, NLP is anyway we are applying throughout the day. सारा दिन हम उसके अप्लाई कर अपने दिमाग को तो प्रोग्राम कर ही रहे हैं. When we with full conscious awareness, then things are in our control. That is the interesting part. Yeah, Gaurav.
Pinaki, sorry, I got drop in last 5-10 minutes. So this switch on, switch off, I missed this piece. What was in crux, if you can share?
We were basically discussing. So what I was talking about that, basically Navita asked के हम इसको कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं. That was her primary question. That अगर मैं ऐसी हूं तो क्या दूसरे को मैं कैसे यूज कर सकती हूँ, क्या कर भी सकती हूँ चाहिए या करना चाहिए भी नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. The whole point is that you figure out what kind of person you are. Whether you are through time or you are in time, nothing wrong with that. What is important is to getting to know. You know, like a child doesn't know whether it is he or she. उसको पता नहीं. That's why they mingle with each other. हम एक दूसरे को गले लगाने से पहले सोचते हैं लोग क्या सोचेंगे, वो क्या सोचेंगे. चाइल्ड डजंट नो, उसके लाइफ में सेक्स का कोई रोल ही नहीं. So till you do not know whether you are a boy or a girl, your life is as good as everybody's life. And the moment you got to know about it, now you know कि boy कैसा behave करता है, girl कैसा behave करता है.
You build your own perceptions and you start looking at the world through a lens.
Yeah. तो This timeline is one such thing. You get to know whether you are through time person or in time person. It's like when you get to know you are a boy, now you know how to behave with boys and how to behave with girls. If you don't know, you do not know how to behave differently. है ना? देखने बच्चों को देखें, girl, boys, it really doesn't matter. The first time they get to know about he's a boy or he's a girl is by looking at the dress. Dress is the first sign. You get to know that I'm a boy or boys को यही dress पहनना चाहिए and I'm a girl, I can wear any dress. I can even wear boys dress.
So Pinaki, I have one point even like my kid, my 12-year-old son. So I was with him in shopping, and I said, "This T-shirt looking good." He said, "No, it's a pink T-shirt. My friends will just bully me on this." Yeah, yeah. So I think it's our society the way we have created. Pink color belongs to girls.
Yeah.
Those can't. Even if you like, you cannot. So this is the kind of
So I'm wearing a
unfortunate.
pink T-shirt.
Yeah, I love to wear also. So that's the reason sometimes. But still, I need to take care कि उसको इतना ना कर दें कि वो बिल्कुल ही pink लगे, because people will start thinking
You're
this way.
very
तो
true.
उसकी वजह से society.
That's what this timeline is all about. Once you get to know what is your timeline, now you have full control on it.
Yeah.
और किस दूसरे का भी जब timeline आपको पता चल जाएगा, you can have a more flexible relationship with that person. Your wife may be an in-time person, and you are expecting her to be through time, and you are wondering ये हर काम में हड़बड़ी क्यों करती, उसका दोष नहीं है. It is nothing wrong with her. She is like that. It could be vice versa also. She may be thinking, यार ये गौरव तुम कैसे इंसान हो, हर चीज को लेके बैठ जाते हो.
उमेश, हाँ बोल.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Has it got anything to do with gender? Usually we see that, many a times females panic and they become restless, whereas males, they can, control themselves in panic situations. So is there something to do with gender, or it is just,
No, timeline has nothing to do with gender. Timeline is just the way you deal with yourself, the way you deal with your surroundings. आपका decision लेने वाला जो process है उसमें आप कितना time लगाते हो. That's what timeline is all about. Timeline का एक बहुत powerful use है, and we'll just do it before closing the session today. Okay, so let's get ready for that. Imagine a future situation जहाँ पे आपको कुछ करना है. Maybe a 1 month down the line, maybe 5 years down the line, 3 months down the line. Some activity जहाँ पे आपका बहुत ज़्यादा importance है. That is some very important event in your life. Think about that event. Okay. It's better if you just close your eyes and think about that event. Think about that event. Now this event is going to happen in the future. Okay. Wherever you see that event happening on your timeline, you must be seeing it happening on your timeline somewhere, right? Because you have already created the timeline. So timeline का जो future वाला portion है, जहाँ पे वो event दिख रहा है, make sure this is a very important event. Something very, very important for you. Okay. Can you identify that event? This is the starting point. Otherwise, it will be a theory for you. Okay. Just identify some event which is really important for you. Okay. I wish all of you could identify that event where you will be playing some crucial role. आपका role का वहाँ पे एक importance. Maybe you are delivering some training. Maybe you are doing some surgery, or maybe you are doing some get together जहाँ पे सब कुछ आप ही के ऊपर dependent है. Maybe you will be doing all the cooking and all those things, arranging everything. Maybe your birthday celebration, maybe your anniversary celebration, and you have some plans. maybe your child's birthday celebration, or hubby's or wife's birthday celebration, maybe some of your parents' birthday celebration. Normally, I pick up one of these celebrations, birthday celebration or anniversary celebration. Okay, just pick up one of them, which is the nearest one. Now imagine how you are going to enjoy that day. उस दिन में आप क्या क्या करने वाले, कुछ ना कुछ तो ऑलरेडी प्लान कर ही रहे हो काफी दिनों से, कुछ ना कुछ ऑलरेडी दिमाग में चल रहा है. हो सकता है कुछ आपका करने का मन है लेकिन आपने कभी किया नहीं, इस बार आपका करने का सोच रहे हो. So think about that event. Okay, some personal celebration event, maybe a birthday, maybe an anniversary, maybe yours, maybe your parents, maybe your children. Okay, think about that moment. और उसका एक्चुअली मोमेंट आइडेंटिफाई करो, किस वक्त आप वो सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हो, दिन में, शाम को, रात को, व्हाट एवर बी दैट मोमेंट. उसमें आपका क्या रोल है वो भी आप विजुअलाइज करो कि दिस इज योर रोल. Maybe arranging the whole thing, may not be arranging the whole thing, but maybe arranging something, maybe calling the people is your responsibility. Maybe शायद खीर बनाने का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपका है, और मे बी केक बनाने का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपका है, या केक मंगवाने का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपका है. वो डिजाइनर केक होगा, उसमें क्या क्या डिजाइन जाएगा, शायद वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपका है. थिंक अबाउट दैट. सो यू हैव अ रोल देयर, and वो रोल ऐसा है कि when you execute that role, others are also watching you, and they at the end of that role play they are also telling you, wow, नविता ये केक तुमने कहाँ से मंगवाया, है ना, क्या कृति, अरे ये सूट तुमने कहाँ से लिया, है ना. It's the kind of thing, like, या गौरव, अरे आप तो घड़ी पहनते नहीं, आपने घड़ी कैसे ले ली. This kind of thing, yeah, something like that, जहाँ पे आपका crucial role है in that event. Okay, now pinpoint on your timeline where that event is. On your timeline, जो future वाला section है, उसमें you pinpoint where that event is. Actually pinpoint it. If you keep your eyes closed, it will be easier for you to pinpoint it. Pinpoint where on your timeline that event you can see. Okay, now what you have to do is, वहां पे रह के you actually go there. Okay, you leave your place wherever you are right now, you move over that timeline, उस timeline को float करते करते उस point पे चले जाओ जहां पे event आपको आपने pinpoint किया है. You reach that point on your timeline, you actually reach that point. Once you reach that point, look back. उस point से अभी आप अभी वाला अपने आप को देखो, अभी आप कहाँ पे हो. तो पहले आपको वो टाइमलाइन, वो पॉइंट दिख रहा था, नाउ यू आर एक्चुअली ऑन दैट पॉइंट एंड यू आर लुकिंग एट wherever you are right now. Look at that point. So you can see the entire route now, right? पूरा टाइमलाइन आपको दिख रहा है कि मैं ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे हूँ, and that moment is also there where you are right now. तो आपको वो पॉइंट दिख रहा है. So you are basically at that future point looking at your present location, present point. Okay, and ask yourself, actually अपने आप को वहां से खड़े होकर पूछो, what resources do you need to ensure that this happens in your life? Resource can also be a chutti on that day. If you are working and you need a holiday, that resource could be that holiday also. Maybe it is a working day, or you need a holiday. Okay, you need to be sick or you need to be healthy. So if you have any kind of sickness, for example, that sickness may come in your way. So you have to make sure that you are not feeling sick. Maybe you are having common cold right now. So you cannot have cold at that moment, because अगर आपका सर्दी जुकाम होगा तो दूसरों का आप वो देते रहोगे, है ना. So you have to physically fit. So you figure out where you are right now. अभी आपका हालत क्या है, आप किस हालत में हो, और वहां पे जहां पे अभी हो वहां से आप देख रहे हो अपने फ्यूचर, अपने पास्ट को कि मैं वहां पे हूँ. राइट नाउ को आप देख रहे हो. and figure out what are the resources you need, so that you can actually be here on this particular day and enjoying the moment.
The audio is a problem. Audio is a problem.
You got that? Can you see that? So you are already sitting in that future and you're looking at your present, और आप देख रहे हो प्रेजेंट में अभी क्या क्या कंडीशन है, और फ्यूचर में यही वाला दिन में अगर मुझे एग्जैक्टली ऐसा ही सिचुएशन चाहिए तो मुझे क्या क्या रिसोर्स की जरूरत है. Because you could see what are the resources you need. These resources are missing right now wherever you are. Okay, can you see that?
पण त्यांनी बोललेलं ऐकू येतं आणि मी बोललेलं त्याला ऐकूच येत नाहीये. ते सारखे
Can you see that? Now, based on your timeline, like whether you're a through time person or an in time person, you can plan that what you need to do so that on this particular day you are actually enjoying this moment exactly the way you are finding it right now. Now, as you see that, you again come back, walk back, उस timeline से दोबारा वापस आ जाइए and come to the present. And then open your eyes. So what was your experience? Yeah, Kruti.
Yeah, I could actually visualize and identify what are things I need to, like, started making a list of things in my mind that I have to go to this place, pick up these things, all those things, like a chain of things I started thinking of. First, I'll have to pick up these things, go to this place, collect this, get this bouquet done, all those sort of things started coming in my mind. Yeah. So planning started actually inside my head.
Exactly. Parlor भी दिख रहा था.
नहीं हाँ मतलब I'm not that crazy about getting ready. Yeah, but okay.
Good. कपड़े दिख रहे होंगे, हेयर स्टाइल दिख रहे होंगे, बैंगल्स, ज्वेलरी.
Maybe you can say that I only like wristwatches. Jewelry का इतना शौक नहीं है, but I do rush normally.
Yeah, so this is what you need to see exactly उस टाइम पे आप क्या पहनी हुई हो, आपके आसपास कौन-कौन है.
Okay, I was thinking only about the decoration and all that, which
Decorations, yes, absolutely.
I need for
Decoration.
that event, not about myself, but I was just visualizing that event. Yeah.
Wow. You look at yourself also that उस वहाँ पे आप कैसे दिख रही हो, what you are wearing, who all are there.
Okay, fine.
These are an advanced part of this because I just said that you just imagine that event. I didn't get into the details. So when we go into the details, it's even more exciting.
Acha.
Right now, I only said that you imagine that you are there.
Yeah.
So the details, even it goes up to, you won't believe at what details it goes up to. It's like, what is the time on your clock?
Oh, okay. So what time you're planning that? Good, yeah.
The watch that you are wearing, उसमें भी time क्या है? And you won't believe, Kruti, ये कितना powerful है. When that day actually arrives, you will be surprised that you have seen everything much before, and you can actually एक ऐसा point आएगा when you know, if I turn on my left, I will see this. If I turn on my right, I will see this. If I open the door, somebody will come, and I know exactly at 8 o'clock this person will come, and exactly at 8 o'clock that person comes.
Oh, great.
इतना डिटेल में होता है ये टेक्निक. मैंने तो अभी कुछ बोला ही नहीं. I just said that you just imagine yourself on that point. That's it. It goes into that detail.
Oh, great.
Even like if there could be some car is blowing its horn and you are at a ground floor, for example, you can even listen to that horn and it actually happens. आपको लगेगा कि ये horn मैंने सुना है. I know this person will be wearing this particular dress only, and you will be surprised that he or she is actually wearing that dress when he gets it. इतना detail में होता है.
So, sir, this is different than visualization.
This is just a part of timeline activities, because you already know these people. So what happens when you go there, certain things happen and you actually see those things happen. बहुत ऐसी चीज वहां पे होगा तो उस वक्त शायद आप नहीं देख पाओगे अपने when you are actually working yourself on that, but when that day arrives, when that event arrives, then the moment arrives, आपको some of the things you will discover that I knew that she will be wearing this sari, kind of thing. I knew that, पता नहीं, but she is just wearing that sari. और ऐसी डिजाइन ऐसी स्टाइल में आज साड़ी पहनी.
Is it like planting seeds in somebody's head with our imagination?
No, not like that.
No.
आपने थोड़ी उनको कुछ बोला है. आप भूल भी
Yeah,
जाओ. You will even
correct.
forget. Till that day comes, you will not remember
Uh-huh.
any of those. But when that day comes, you'll start noticing.
Okay.
कि ये मैंने already पहले देखा है. It also happened in your life anyway. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना, एकदम से आपको ऐसा situation आता है, you know that if I turn back, I will see this. If I look up, I will see this. Somebody is coming and that person is wearing some dress, maybe a particular shoe, and you notice, अरे यार ये जूता मैंने देखा है, ऐसे ही देखा है, इसी कंडीशन में यहाँ पे पड़ा हुआ था.
Yeah, you get some intuitions about some people coming or something happening. That happens, yeah, sometimes.
कभी-कभी ऐसा
And we
होता
call
है.
it coincidence.
Yeah, we may call it coincidence, but actually you visualize it is because of your timeline. You go into that future status, you go into that future event, and कुछ वहाँ पे दिखता है उस time. Probably it happens because some other people are also visualizing about that event, that when I will be in that event, I will be wearing this or I will be putting on this, and then you start seeing that. Okay, तो आज का सेशन यहीं पे खत्म करते हैं. आज कोई स्लाइड नहीं है, but still I will prepare some slides for you. This is more of a kind of इसको हम बोलते हैं hypnotic language patterns, जिसको हम यूज करते हैं अपने ही ऊपर, हमें पता भी नहीं लेकिन हम अपने ऊपर यूज करते रहते हैं. Hypnosis, a kind of hypnosis, very elementary level, लेकिन हम इसको यूज करते हैं. Like Gaurav, you can visualize some board meetings. Like when you are in a board meeting, कभी-कभी आपको दिखेगा कि अरे यार ये बंदा वहीं पे बैठा है, मैंने पहले उसको देखा था, ये यही शर्ट पहन के बैठा था, आज वो हेयर कट करके आया है, मैंने उसे ऐसे ही देखा था, यही वाला चश्मे में देखा था. होता है. डॉक्टर्स को होता है when they look at patients. तो मैंने ऐसे ही देखा था, वो ऐसे ही आई थी, है ना. So most of these are impact of timelines. We travel on our timelines. So this is just like time travel. You will see some people like in that event that they are overweight or underweight, and you know कि यार अभी तो ये overweight थी, अभी देखो weight control करके अभी नए shape में आ गई है. And
you can peep into the past and peep into the future.
Yeah, mostly future. Past में भी इतना दिखता नहीं, कि past के event तो already हो चुका है, future में ये होते हैं. Because we are
Pinaki,
yeah, yeah, go ahead.
if you're okay, I would like to share something. Like my visualization is very strong, and I shared with you in past also that I always consider myself as success magnet. So success हमेशा मेरे पास आती है. Like when you said to even think for the celebration, I thought today is 31st December, and I'm into my leadership community. I'm sharing all successes, like how I celebrated my promotions, my property registry, my son's birthday, how grand we celebrated, my cousin's marriage, and whichever the problem were there, these all are got resolved. Even some challenges which are going, everything 31st December 2024 fully dusted and new beginning. So it was straight away. And when you said about shirt, who was listening to me, who is saying more power to you, I was able to visualize all.
Yeah, ऐसा होता है बिल्कुल. Yeah. Actually, the more you practice it, you find more elements visible to you.
And it really helps. Like example, as I shared with you, like next year June, I am very clear that I will get the procurement director position. So frankly, from when I thought about it, I've already started working like I'm a director, and I'm thinking how to get the senior director from there itself.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ऐसा ही होता है.
So that way it really helps.
Yeah, so give all of us a job now.
Yeah.
Happy to do that.
आपको खाली
Grow
नासिक
more,
जाना है
serve
बस.
more.
गौरव के वहाँ पे बहुत सारे चेयर खाली पड़ा हुआ है नासिक. चेयर टेबल दोनों ही खाली पड़ा हुआ.
Yes. No, I even from Pinaki, I always learn to serve more, to grow more. So of course, really believe that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Saibiri,
you.
it's a wonderful session today.
So it's been very interesting, very, very interesting, and lots to learn. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you so much,
So I
Pinaki.
can foresee the future now or visualize the future, that future learnings and meetings will be more interesting.
अभी तो हमने ट्यूसडे में तो कुछ खोला ही नहीं, बस ऊपर चल रहा है.
Pinaki, if you are okay, I will take 1 minute. I don't know
Yeah.
whether Navita can still hear us. Navita, you can hear?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. So one point which you were just asking at that time, so I just want to just share my reflection that
Sure.
females normally go into that mode, और तो वो क्या है ना, आई थिंक अपब्रिंगिंग से बचपन से कहते हैं चोट भी लगेगी लड़के को तो बोला जाता है नहीं लड़का होके रो रहा है, तो हमें आदत ही वही है कि इतना पेन होगा तो भी हम एब्जॉर्ब करते चलेंगे. एंड गर्ल्स के लिए बोला जाता है गर्ल्स एक्सप्रेसिव हैं, वो रो देती हैं, वो इमोशन शेयर करती हैं, हमें इमोशन शेयर नहीं करने. So it happens, जो my reflection here, Navita, like हमें कितना हमें I think we don't have to take any leverage unnecessary that we are female. We have to showcase. हमें
Absolutely.
additional कुछ मत दो, जो देना है हमारे credibility के ऊपर दो, हमारे work के base पे दो.
Absolutely. It should be all about equality. I have two
Equality.
sons, and I always tell them it is okay to cry. You can express your emotions. Who says boys cannot cry? It is absolutely
Yeah.
fine. Whatever you feel, however you feel, you should express. You have all the rights to express. And my son is like, Mama, kids will tease me in the school that this boy is crying. He's a boy and he's still crying. And I'm like, don't think about them. Don't let others decide how you're going to feel.
So we
Yeah,
teach,
these are the challenges.
so we teach boys to be like girls, and we teach girls be like a boy.
ऐसे
I
नहीं,
mean,
उनको खाली
humans, we are humans. We are allowed to express ourselves and, express our feelings and have our emotions the way we want to. So I guess gender shouldn't be a question here. Like, we shouldn't pay too much
Yeah.
attention to the gender. Ultimately, it's all about how you feel.
No. I was just pulling,
Yeah, I got
lighter
it.
weight.
We know
We
that.
all,
Yeah.
we all
My
teach
mentor
girls to
says,
be strong, and we teach boys express yourself.
yeah, so my
Yes,
mentor
yes.
says that picture नहीं देखा तो क्या सीखा, है ना? So you see in any picture, like जहाँ पे heroes हैं, अमिताभ बच्चन है या शाहरुख खान है, इनका एक ना एक रोने वाला सीन जरूर होगा.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
एक सीन जरूर होगा जहाँ पे उनकी आंखों से पानी टपके, वो इमोशनल होंगे. And I have used this many times to work with men. It's a part of life. और अगर आपको लगता है ना आप कैसा करने से लोग हंसेंगे, ये लोग जब स्क्रीन में रोते हैं आप हंसते हो? नहीं हंसते. Because that's natural.
Yeah.
So it's always okay to be natural.
Absolutely.
हमारे NLP,
Pinaki, but sorry
yes,
if you are
NLP
yeah.
all about
Go ahead.
asking questions. NLP is not about. In fact, it has nothing to do with giving any solutions or giving any suggestions. It's all about asking questions, basically to help the other person to connect to his resources or her resources. People are at unresourceable state at that point of time. That's it. It's as simple as that. उसका resourceful state में लेके चले जाओ, आप देखना वो क्या क्या करेगा. That's why I started today's session with it was not recorded, but I said that even if you give a suggestion to somebody, it's not going to work for that person, because if any of those suggestions is not connecting with his resources, it's not going to work for that person. इसलिए कोई सजेशन दो ही नहीं, उल्टा उसको पूछो और क्या कर सकते हो, और क्या पॉसिबल है, व्हाट एल्स इज पॉसिबल, और यू कैन से दैट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि शायद ये ऐसा है, एंड विद दिस न्यू अवेयरनेस व्हाट डू सी पॉसिबल फॉर योरसेल्फ. This is a question I commonly use across all my training sessions. But with this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself? So you can also do the same thing. अगर आप किसी को गलती से सलाह भी दे देते हो ना, अंत में ये वाला सेंटेंस बोल दो, हिंदी में हो, हिंदी इंग्लिश में हो, जिस भी लैंग्वेज में हो, that with this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself? So that कल आपको वो ये ना बोले कि तूने बोला था इसलिए मैंने ऐसा किया, and then it didn't work, it backfired. So that person looks what is possible for him or her. He can see or she can see that उसके पास क्या क्या resources है इस काम को अंजाम देने के लिए. Anyway, good. We had a very good discussion.
Only one thing, Pinaki, just to ask here, which is a bit confusing for me after learning NLP. Of course, I did lot of leadership courses in last 3 years, and you know that even in my 300 around people are there in global leadership, I am considered as a co-mentor. So I'm the number one leader since last 2.5 years there. So I'm sustaining also. So after doing all this, I'm becoming humble. I'm becoming lot of patience is there. But this NLP addition, after that, I'm of course feeling more humble, but I'm thinking I'm losing my aggressiveness. Aggressiveness, I'm not using the negative word. Let me put it assertiveness, not aggressive. So क्या होता है, कोई सामने वाला गलत भी बोल जाएगा तो हम सुन के ले लेते हैं. अभी हम सोचते कोई बात नहीं, I think it is his or her immaturity, why to react. But it creates अंदर हमारे इससे निकलता तो नहीं है, वो अंदर तो रहता है, बार बार वो याद आएगा, उसने ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया, मैंने सुन के ले लिया, अरे चलो छोड़ो. तो कहते हैं ना, हम चाहते हैं लेट्स गो, बट देन फाइनली वी हैव टू लेट गो द सिचुएशन एंड पर्सन. तो वो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट जा रहा है. जस्ट आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड योर रिफ्लेक्शन ऑन दिस, कि कहीं हमें ज्यादा अवेयरनेस, ज्यादा मैच्योरिटी नुकसान तो नहीं कर रही हमें. लोग पीपल टेक इट फॉर ग्रांटेड, कुछ भी बोल के चले जाएंगे, ये कहाँ जवाब देगा.
Okay, what I would say that कल हमने जो सेशन लिया था, कल नहीं परसों ट्यूसडे का, things that are bothering you, prepare a list. उस पे काम.
I missed that. Yeah, I missed that.
अच्छा, you attend that session and वहाँ पे whatever I've suggested you follow that.
Okay, the recording is there.
Recording is there. I've already shared the record.
Got it. Perfect. Then I will go through that. That's it. Thank you. This is important.
But fundamentally, NLP is all about playing with words so that you can empower somebody, including yourself. Encourage, motivate, and inspire yourself in every possible way. That's what people need. That's what even you need. So whatever conversation you are having, if that encourages, empowers, and inspires you, you continue with that conversation. If not, just leave it.
Yes. And yeah. And sorry, one thing more reflection I want to share. It's my personal learning and research work that आपके पास अगर गोल्ड है, सामने वाले को अगर सिल्वर या पत्थर चाहिए तो मत दो गोल्ड. That person will not value it. So कहते ना, ओपिनियन विदाउट आस्किंग. हम चाहे उसके भले के लिए भी बोल रहे हैं, अगर वो नहीं पूछ रहा है, आई थिंक नाउ आई एम स्टार्टेड रियलाइजिंग, मत दो. जिसको चाहिए, जो आपसे मांग रहा है हेल्प, उसकी हेल्प करो. समटाइम आपको लगता है उसको वहां जाना है, उसको वहां जाना ही नहीं है. आप रोड क्रॉस करा रहे हो, उसको करनी ही नहीं है रोड क्रॉस. वो कंफर्टेबल है उसी अपने कंफर्ट जोन में, तो लेट इट बी. इफ यू हैव ज्ञान, अपने ज्ञान को वहां दो जो उसका वैल्यू करे. तो इट इज सप्लाई एंड डिमांड. If there is no demand, don't supply.
Absolutely, Gaurav. Fundamental of coaching is अगर बंदा सीखने के लिए तैयार है तो सिखाओ, नहीं तो उससे सीख लो और निकलो.
Yes.
उससे ये
Because I was feeling regret. I given 100% and that person is not giving 10%. But after all I realized, उसको 100% चाहिए ही नहीं था, मैं unnecessary 100% दे रहा हूँ अपना. Right?
Great.
Great. Thank you.
All right, good, fantastic session. Apply timeline. Timeline का इस्तेमाल कीजिए. ये whatever you said, you will notice that all these things are falling in your timeline. That's why we are having this conversation today, and that's why also I'm allowing you to talk on these things. You will notice that all these things are falling in your timeline, as per your timeline.
Yes.
And if you're through time, you will be thinking more about it. If you're in time, you will say, "चलो उसको बाद में सोचें, अभी कुछ और सोचें." है ना? All right.
Okay.
Awesome session. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.